Right, guys, I do apologize for being a little bit late today. I'm having some issues with my computer at the moment, but hopefully I'll get that up and running really soon. So the score at the moment is Racing 92-3 and Saracens 0. So yeah, hopefully that will change real soon. Like I say, I am struggling with my internet connection at the moment. So hopefully we will get it up and running real soon on my PC. Not sure exactly what's wrong, but hopefully we can sort that out. There's Racing free, Saracens 0 at the moment. So 20 minutes played. Um, Saracens Racing on their own goal line at the moment. So um, J11J says hello. How's it going? It's going very well with me, buddy. I'm just struggling with my computer at the moment, so I'm doing it through my phone at the moment. So some features is not available at the moment. But yeah, uh, it is 3-0 to Racing 92 at the moment, as I'm trying to just sort out my PC real quickly to keep you guys up to date with what is happening. 11J said, how are you doing? So we've had one major injury already. Um, Duncan Taylor is injured, so got a knock, had to go off for Saracens. So Morris is on for in the place of Duncan. So yeah, so far it's just been a argy bargy situation. Nothing too special going on at the moment. Right, the referees are having major talks at the moment. For those of you who don't know, Nigel Owens is the referee for today. Probably the best referee you'll ever find. Right, so Duncan, they are showing Duncan Taylor in the background now. So he's out injured now, guys. We'll just have to wait and see how bad the injury is. So we're going to have a 5 meter scrum on Racing's try line. It is going to be Saracen's feet. So yeah, who do you have to win this game? I'm backing Racing. 11J said, I love fairy tale stories and I truly hope that Saracens win. I know Saracens are not very popular at the moment, but one thing I can tell you, I take my hat off to them for trying with the situation that they are in at the moment. It's just it's a miracle that they're here in the semi-finals in the first place. But yeah, Racing is the favourites to win this game, so I'd probably say Racing by 8 points by the look of things at the moment. But never throw out Saracens. I think they've got a very good chance of winning this game. That scrum just went up, so they're going to reset that scrum. So yeah, hopefully they can do something from this movement now as the ball's been thrown in by Wigglesworth. Vunipola picks it up, but he got absolutely hammered by two players there. So they've driven back around about 8 meters from the try line now. Right. Saracens penalty. Just trying to figure out what Nigel Owens is saying at the moment. Players going off their feet at the ruck. So, no, it's hands on the ground. So they are going to go for goal is Saracens. So, expecting this in front of the goal. So, it should be 3-3 in just a minute. Let's just see, trying to get my laptop up and running for you guys so that I can actually stream this from there. It will be or it will enable me to give you guys the scores and everything. So just trying to sort out that real quickly for you guys. But yeah, for now it had to do. The kick goes over from Andy Good, so it's 3-3 at the moment. Saracens and Racing. There's been a couple of stops during play for injuries so far. Saracens have lost Duncan Taylor already, so a big loss for them in the midfield already. So just trying to get this. The kickoff is taken in well there by Maro Itoje on their own 22 at the moment. Is Saracens. Who do you guys is backing? I know 11J said he is backing Racing. A little up and under, up to halfway. Regan says, hi, Guru. How's it going, Regan? Hope you're all good. So now Racing on the attack inside their own half at the moment. Zebo taken to ground. Quick ball coming for, well, not so quick. Slow ball actually now coming for them. And there's a little knock on halfway. It's going to be Saracens' ball. 22 minutes played. 11J said, are they playing on artificial grass? Well, I'm not sure. They are playing in Paris, so I'm not sure whether it's artificial or not. Could be, because I just never kind of see the difference between the two. But yeah, from the looks of it, yeah, it looks like normal grass, to be honest. Right, so we're going to have that scrum 25 minutes played on halfway. Scores are 3-3 at the moment. So I'm still struggling to get my PC to work, streaming from my phone at the moment, guys. So I do apologize for the quality of the screen and stuff and not being able to display the scoreline at the moment. Little kick ahead from Elliot Daly, rolls into the 22. Zebo's underneath it, and he kicks it downfield. Fine touch roundabout on the 10-meter line of Racing. So throw in to Saracens on the 10-meter line of Racing. Right, 3-3, 26 minutes played. Throw in the line out from Jamie George, and he finds Rhodes. Out Wigglesworth to Andy Good, gets a little bit driven back there. They've managed to secure possession again. Maro Itoje driving it up to the 10-meter line. Wigglesworth trying to pass it out now. Out it goes to Vincent Koch. He gets driven back in a tackle. Saracens going backward, pick and go. And, well, they've still got possession now. Vunipolo out to his brother Billy, who drives it up, way back up to the 10-meter line now. Putting a couple of phases together at the moment. Now a little kick ahead, and Zebo makes a mess of it under pressure, but yes, we are going to come back now. A knock on from Zebo. So it's going to be a 5-meter scrum for Saracens again on the attack. Well, the slightest of knock-ons from Zebo leaves Racing really vulnerable at the moment. So a good attacking opportunity now for Saracens. Hopefully they can come away with some more points. Well, it's not. It's about 10 meters from the try line at the moment. On the far side of the field, close to touch. Right, so the scrum feed is taking a while. Nigel Owens talking to the players again. You know, he's one of those referees that talks a lot with the players. So the scrum has been fed in. Now Wigglesworth, he goes out to, is it to Barrett? No, it was Morris. Now it goes up to Maro Itoje. Quick ball coming for Saracens now, so it goes go down the middle of the field, run about 8 meters from the try line, and intercept from Russing, and there's trouble now as it's Teddy Thomas who makes some ground, but he got taken down, and there's going to be a penalty for holding on from Teddy Thomas, and it's going to be another possible opportunity for points now for Saracens as we go into the 28th minute of this game. Well, lovely little intercept there from one of the racing. Yeah, it was actually Finn Russell who made the little intercept there. And then some space opened up for Teddy Thomas, but he got taken down really quickly, and then he held on to the ball. So now an opportunity here for Saracens to take the lead in this first half, run about 29 minutes played. Any good is going to go for goal. About 22 meters to the left side of the pitch. So it's not the easiest of kicks, but it's one that he probably should be able to get. Let's see what happens. Right, that kick is going to go straight through, so Saracens take the lead. It is 6 points to 3 after 29 minutes. So close, hard-fought battle at the moment between the two teams here at the Paris Le Defense. Restart from Russell up to over the 22-meter line, collected beautifully by Maro Itoje. And now Saracens set up a driving maul. They're making a couple of meters now. Why did he go and do that? Now it's gone down. A little bit of pressure against Saracens at the moment, but they've managed to get the ball back. Pick and go. Slow meters gained. And now a penalty against Saracens. Player off their feet. So now a chance here for Finn Russell to put the scores back to 6-all. It's just outside the 22-meter line. About 10 meters from the touch, the left-hand touch. Yeah, they were not supporting their own body weight there. So that's why he got penalized. So yeah, good opportunity now for them to equal the scores again. Very disappointed with the streaming service that I've got at the moment, because it doesn't seem like it's a problem from my side. It's more a problem from their side at the moment. So yeah, as long as I can at least stream it from my phone, we'll be all right, I think. So Lit Joe says, so who do you think will win the first game and the last game of the Vodacom Superfan Saturday? Well, just before I answer that, scores are level again. It's 6-all here after 30 minutes of play. Russing 6, Saracens 6, and all to play for. Now, the Sharks versus the Bulls. First up today, it should be a really interesting game. I'm a huge Sharks supporter, so I'm backing my Sharks to win. Although I think that the Bulls under Jake White is going to be a massive challenge, and they might even walk away with the win today. So the kickoff has been taken down to the 22. Finn Russell gets the ball, and he puts a clearance out up until close to halfway. So a pretty good kick there by Finn Russell. Then to answer the second or the last game of the Superfan Day, the Stormers versus the Lions. I have to back the Stormers for that one. They've just got a very good team, and I think they might just be too strong for that Lions outfit, although their team doesn't look bad as well. So that one could go anyway, but I would think that the Stormers would go away with it. The line-out throw, very sloppy from Saracens. They've gone backwards. Now inside their own half. Um, the kick forward from Andy Good up until, well, the 10-meter line. They've gathered the ball as Saracens, so now they're on the attack on the 10-meter line inside racing territory. Let's see what's going to happen now. The ball is spread out wide, but Vunipola is in the back line. That is Marku. He gets driven back up to halfway. Now a little kick downfield from Wigglesworth. And that's going to be another knock on from Teddy Toma. So we are going to have a scrum just outside the 22 of Racing and a chance for Saracens to really attack now. Great field position to have a decent attacking opportunity. So a chance now, a very good chance as we go into the 34th minute of this game. Bad mistake from Teddy Toma there. That's his second knock. Well, no, not second. He got penalized for holding on to the ball in the previous infringement, and now he's knocked the ball on. So he's not having the greatest of semi-finals at the moment. 11J says, I think the Bulls and Stormers will win later today as well. Excited to see South Africa rugby back again, though. It's been too long. Exactly my point. One must remember that the Sharks were on top of the table in Super Rugby when play got suspended, but a lot has changed since then. The Bulls have recruited some really big names into their lineup. Might be a little bit old, but at least they've got the experience, and then they obviously got Jake White now as the head coach. And I always said a Bull side coached by a good coach will be dangerous. So I expect the Bulls to come out firing, and having Vermeulen as their captain will really set the tone for this Bulls side, I think, personally. But yeah, I do see the Bulls as my biggest rivals. I know Stormers are a very fan favorite, but yeah, let's continue to this game. Saracens, Finn Russell with a massive tackle, driving back Andy Good up to the 10-meter line. But they've managed to secure the possession now. Driving it up is Billy Vunipola. Saracens with all the possession at the moment. Wigglesworth, down it goes again to Marco Vunipola. Quick reset ball, Wigglesworth. Goes out to Andy Good, who puts up a big up and under now. This is going to be interesting. Beautifully taken by Zebo just outside his 22. So Racing now have possession. Oh, and they've knocked it on again. So this time from a forward. Very poor pass out to the forward. It is, let me just see, the hooker who knocked the ball on. And Saracens again going to have a scrum on the 22, or just out, yeah, on the 22-meter line of Racing, and another great attacking opportunity for them. Finn Russell with an absolutely phenomenal tackle on Andy Good, driving him back, and certainly must be a very good candidate for that Lions tour next year to South Africa. Oh, he just looked up before he actually caught the ball, so a bad mistake from the hooker from Racing. Right, so we are closing down on half time now, guys. It is 35 minutes gone. Score is 6-all at the moment, so all to play for as the scrum is fed in. Not a very stable scrum, and it's going to be a penalty against Saracens for driving inwards. So some relief for Racing there, and a great opportunity wasted by Saracens there. 11J said I agree. Yeah, no, definitely. A lot to play. Well, not a lot to play for on Super Saturday or Super Fan Saturday, but it's just that bragging rights that you would want to have. As a Shark supporter, I don't want to hear or see that the Bulls have beaten me. I would want to believe that my team is better than my biggest rival. So, yeah, we've got a line out on half, well, just inside Saracens half, thrown to Russing, taken down beautifully. Maul is formed, so on the attack inside Saracens half, go in the driving Maul, but it has been sacked legally. Maro Itoje, you must be careful not to give away a penalty now. Slow ball coming for Russing. Driven backwards at the moment. Back inside their own half at the moment. Spreading the ball wide, a little bit of a fumble there in the midfield, but it managed to secure possession. Just over halfway now. Fakatawa getting driven backwards at the moment. So now they're trying to set it up again inside their own half. Is Russing, that looks suspiciously forward, but referee says play on. Now a little kick downfield by the scrum half, taken beautifully by Andy Good as he thumps it downfield inside the 22 of Russing. There's Finn Russell who collected the ball. Out it goes to Teddy Toma. And he's got plenty of space, kicks it downfield, and here's an opportunity for Russing. It's only Daly back, and he's forced to run it into touch. So great speed shown there by Teddy Toma, great kick downfield, and it is going to be Russing with an attacking line-out round about 10 meters from Saracens' try line with 1 minute to go in this first half. Should be an interesting last minute of play here. Great recovery from Elliot Daly there. Right, so let's see what's going to happen, guys. Good opportunity for Russing to put on some points. Throw in is, well, it's loose and collected by Saracens. Or is it back? No, penalty against Saracens there, so it will probably be Russing with the final say as we go into half-time. There's like 10 seconds left of this first half. Yeah, very sloppy line out there, but in the end resulting in a Russing penalty. So time's up in the first half. It is going to be Finn Russell to have a shot at goal. So let's see whether they can actually get this. It's not the most difficult kick. Well, it's not. It's the 9 who's actually doing the kicking at the moment. Right, let's see what's going to happen here. At halftime, I'll just try and figure out if I can maybe fix the problem we're having. But at the moment, it is 6-all with a penalty kick to come. Let's see what happens with this kick. And that kick is going to go wide. So well, was it over or not? Looked like the kick was missed. So it's 6-all at halftime. And Russing and Saracens both have had very good opportunities to take the lead, but just not getting it right at the moment. So yeah, hopefully we can get this thing up and running, guys. I will be back in just a little bit, and hopefully we can sort that out real soon. Halftime, 6-all. We'll be back real soon, guys. Let me just try and figure out to get this thing correct for you guys. See you guys in a bit. Right, I am back, guys, and yeah, I've managed to get it working on my PC again. So yeah, we're all up and running. Halftime, it's Racing 6, Saracens 6. So yeah, just going through the the comments real quickly. You must share the screen. It will be Moy. Well, is it Morix? Not sure which one you're referring to, but I can't show the game, unfortunately. But yeah, it's been quite a disappointing first half, to be quite honest with you guys. I expected a lot more from the guys. There's too many knock-ons, too many resets. It's as if not a single one of them can get going. Obviously, Saracens have dominated the possession. Um, they're not doing those little box kicks that they did last week against Leinster. So a little bit of a change of tactic as far as the game plan goes for Saracens. Obviously, you can't play the same type of game plan each week and each week out. The only team that can do that is South Africa. But even they showed in the final of the World Cup that they had to change their game plan around a little bit. So maybe Saracens are trying to catch Racing on the offside line today, but yeah, the execution just not there at the moment for both teams really. And then Saracens had an early setback with the injury of Duncan Taylor in the midfield. But apart from that, it's been no excuses. It's just been really poor from both teams. You can see Racing hasn't played as much as the rest or as much as Saracens. So yeah, although Racing is the favourites to go out and win this game because they're at home, I do feel there's a good opportunity for them to actually go on and win this game. Obviously, I can't wait for the super fan Saturday as South African rugby returns. I will be doing a live reaction on that as well for you guys. So don't miss that out. We'll take a short break after this game is done. I think there's like an half an hour before kickoff. So yeah, I will be joining you guys as soon as the game starts there. Um, who do you guys think is going to win the semi-final between Racing and Saracens though? Because it's been really tight to be quite honest. With all the errors and stuff, it's still pretty close. Right, we're just waiting on that second half to start. It's taking longer than I thought. Otherwise, I would have been back a little bit later. But anyway, we'll just go through. Well, we can't really go through what's been going on in the first half, though. Like I said, plenty of errors from both sides. Not a single one really standing out. Although Saracens have had most of the possession, it's just yeah, it's not been that great, guys. It's completely different from the game from last week. Maybe it's because I struggled to get the connection running. Might be that, but just not getting that same feeling about this game as as to the one that we had last week. Just going through some stuff here at the moment. Just want to get this thing up and running for when it needs to start again. Um, so yeah, maybe predictions on the final score, guys. Um, I don't see too much changing. I think it will be still a close one. Maybe 20 points to 12 or 20 points or 18 points to 12, 18, 15. there could be a couple more penalties in the second half. So, but I don't see too much happening apart from that unless we've got a totally different game in the second half. Right, so the players are back on the field and we should be ready to rumble. Like I said, it's still anybody's game. Could be anybody's game as Finn Russell sets to restart this game for us. Um, going to change this up to just 6-all as we go into the second half. Should be an interesting second half. 40 minutes separating these two teams from victory today. Who will take the victory? We've got the perfect referee for the game. The players just now needs to show up in the second half. Jeepers, but they're taking forever. Maitland has been very quiet today. I think Finn Russell has been okay, but not great. Not really anybody standing out as we get the second half underway, guys. Well, it shows 9-6 at the moment, so there could be a possibility that the last kick did go over. So for now, let's change that scoreline. I personally felt it went to the left, but yeah, the scoreboard says differently at the moment. So hopefully that will be fixed, or it is correct. So yeah, Saracens with a little box kick up to the 22-meter line. It goes back to Saracens, so they're on the attack now. Well, it's not a 22, it's the halfway line. Sorry. So on halfway, Saracens on the attack now. Quick hands up to the 10-meter line. Barrett to the inside. Ruck has been formed. Now Wigglesworth. Out it goes. Quick ball out to Maro Itoje. Now Andy Good a little bit on the back foot. Now Elliot Daly. Little bit of space opening up now for Morris. Is that a dangerous tackle or not? No, the referee says play on. Winnie-Polo goes up to the 22-meter line now. Saracens looking good. Andy Good. Out it goes, but an intercept. Well, an attempt for an intercept goes badly wrong. Referee says no, it's not intentional, so we're going to have a scrum in the middle of the field for Saracens. Okay, he is going to go to the TMO real quickly just to see whether the player actually went and tried to just interfere with the pass. Great little play there by Saracens. Quick ball came out. Let's have. Oh, that is going to be a yellow card and a penalty, surely. Okay, it's only going to be a yellow. No, it's not going to be a yellow card, only a penalty. So common sense in the end prevailing there, I would say. Yeah, penalty only from Nigel Owens. So a chance to get the scoreboard ticking for Saracens. 11J says hopefully there will be a few tries in the second half. Yeah, let's hope there is. But at the moment, it's just like a clear semi-final should be, almost final vibe. Too many mistakes, players on their nerves, and nobody want to give away the tries. So a lot of infringements from the players then. Let's see what happens with this kick. This should be a straightforward kick for Andy Good. So hopefully he won't make a mess of it. Let's see. He's taking his time with this kick though. 42 minutes gone. And that's gone straight through. So the scores are level at the moment. 9-all then after 43 minutes. And it's all to play for here in the second half. The deep kick in from Russing, taken beautifully by Daly, and he gets the clearance going for Saracens on halfway. What a kick from Elliot Daly, though. Right, it is going to be Russing ball on halfway. So let's just quickly have a look. Henk could see us say, hello, my brew. How's it going, Henk? How are you looking forward to Superfan Saturday? Lineout has been thrown in by Russing up to halfway. Slow ball coming. Now they're working the forward. Poor passing. And Finn Russell goes backwards up to the 10-meter line, but they've managed to regain possession. Slow ball coming out. Now they drive it up with their forwards. Has that been ripped? Yes, it has. So knock on from Russing. And it is going to be a scrum feed for Saracens. Billy Vunipolo ripping the ball, causing the ball to pop out there. Well, it's between, it was Jamie George and Billy Vunipolo who enforced that. Henk says very much looking forward to seeing all of it. Yeah, no, look, it's been too long. It's about time that we get some rugby on television again, South African wise, and it's important that we hit the block running because the rugby championship is awaiting us, and I'm not sure whether we will be ready for that at all. Would prefer them not going. Right, so the scrum is going to be reset on the 10-meter line. Saracens ball. The scrum going down at that stage. So, yeah. It's one of those games. 45 minutes gone in this game. It's got absolutely no action in it, guys. It's just a question of who gives away the most penalties, moment of magic, those sort of stuff. This is what semi-finals is all about. Henk says, I hope the Sharks win their match. Hey, they better win that game. But it's the Bulls under Jake White. You never know what might happen. So the scrum goes down again, and it's just wasting time. I really hope they can put a scrum clock. Well, that's not going to be a reset anymore. It's now a penalty for Saracens. Nigel Owens had decided that the scrum collapsed, and Russing is responsible for it. That's very strange. First time that I see a referee changing after he just said the reset scrum. So probably a call from the touch line. So are we going to have another shot from Andy Good? It seems to be like it. So this is going to be on a 10-meter line, about 10 meters from the left side of the field. So not the easiest of kicks. Yeah, there you can see clearly Nigel Owens was on the wrong side of the scrum. So definitely Russing collapsing that scrum. The player's arm just went straight down. Right, so Andy Good with the kick at goal. Let's see what he does. Right, the kick is going to go straight through the middle. So Saracens take the lead in this game, guys. And we could be in for another shock. Because clearly Russing is the favourites to win this game. Right, so there we go. Russing 9, Saracens 12. Restart there from Finn Russell, goes deep again. Collected by Wigglesworth, runs into his own player, but the referee says play on. Now deep, inside their own 22 at the moment. Vunipolo driving it up. Slow ball coming now for Wigglesworth. Referee says use it. Wiggles with the box kick, but not the greatest of attempts. Collected there by Saracens again, so they're up to the 10-meter line in their own half now. Wigglesworth with another box kick over the top. This time beautifully collected by Zebo. So rushing inside their own half on the 10-meter line, forming a maul there. So now they're driving the maul up. No, it's gone down. It was a latch. So now Finn Russell, a little bit isolated, driven back to the 10-meter line. They have managed to get the possession back, so they need to regroup now as Russing. A little box kick from the scrum half himself, then beautifully collected by Andy Good. And it is going to be a penalty against Russing for playing the play in the air. So a bad discipline there from Russing, and this could go horribly wrong for them if they're not going to look at their discipline. Yeah, you can clearly see there that he did play the play in the air. Luckily for him, Andy Good managed to stand his ground, and it's only going to be a penalty for that one. So we got another comment. I hope you do the stream like this for the next semi with Exeter. Henk, unfortunately, I can't do that. We will be streaming, or I will be live streaming the Sharks versus Bulls game. So there's a little bit of a clash there. But yeah, unfortunately, we won't be doing the Exeter game. So sorry, I do apologize in advance for that. But yeah, we need to. I know you guys will probably watch the Stormers game, but there are people that won't be able to watch it. So now, attacking opportunity now for Russing after Saracens has knocked the ball on, but a poor kick from Teddy Thomas straight into the hands of Andy Good, and he makes the mark. And there's a chance now for Saracens to relieve the pressure of the initial knock-on from Bradley Barrett. He just got double tackled, and then there was an attacking opportunity. Felt maybe Teddy Thomas should have kept the ball in hand and tried to run it, but in the end he just cleared some pressure, so probably not the worst decision then. What a kick from Andy Good, but they've thrown it in quickly, and Zebo gets man and ball, and now a chance for Saracens to go on the attack, but the kick went straight into the Russing players. So we are going to come back for a knock-on from Russing on their 22-meter line in the middle of the field. But I can tell you one thing, that was a massive hit. And it came from, was it Morris that made the big hit? Yes, it is the replacement centre, Morris, who made the big hit there. Henkutsia says, I think Exeter because they played well and a good score against Northampton. Yeah, look, Exeter is probably the leading English club at the moment, although you can't throw away the likes of the rest of them, but I'm obviously speaking of the English Premier League. But yeah, I think Exeter should be able to get there. Who knows? It should be really, really, really interesting to see what happens there. But unfortunately, it is the clash of the Superfan Saturday. So, but I will keep you guys up to date with the scoreline, hopefully during that play. So, yeah. Otherwise, we'll just have a little sneak peek during that play. So yeah, Saracens on the attack on the 22, just giving some attention to some injured players there. We are on the 51-minute mark. So yeah, not a lot of action so far. It's been one of those games. But yeah, let's see if Saracens can spark this game to life now. Henk says, asking the Superfan Saturday today. Yes, it is today, Henk. And we've got a penalty against Russing. So a chance here to get another penalty for Saracens, and this should take them up to 15 points to 9. Racing's discipline totally letting them down at the moment. So Henk, did you think the game was playing next weekend? Because next week we've got the big one, green versus gold. Should be an interesting Springbok trial next week. So this one he should be able to get over in his sleep. Just have a quick look and see that we just changed the score, because I have no doubt that the score will change to 15 points to 9. Let's see. Don't want to put up the banner just yet. Pulls back and it goes straight through. So it is 15-9 at the moment for Saracens. Have you seen the squads for the Springbok Showdown 11J set? I had a quick scroll through it this morning, actually. I did see it during the week, but I didn't take too much notice of it because I would probably want to see the final team when they do take the pitch. But it looks pretty good. I think green obviously looks a little bit stronger. Okay, so the restart has been made deep inside the 22. Saracens now under control of the ball. And Wigglesworth is going to put in another box kick downfield, chased down beautifully by Elliot Daly, but well collected by Russing, and now a chance for them to counter. Over they go up to the 10-meter line of Saracens. Quick ball coming out, but good defense from them in the midfield. Russing now, flat pass, beautiful line run, and up to the 10-meter line again. Now a chance here, skip pass, probably not the best option there, but they're still in possession. Not really gaining any ground at the moment though. Oh, has that been stolen legally or not? Yes, it has been stolen legally by Jamie George. And Saracens with possession on their own 10-meter line. Wigglesworth going for another little box kick over the top. Up to the 10-meter line of Russing. Now Zebo, twinkle toes, but gets caught by Michael Rhodes. They've gone backwards quite tremendously at the moment, this Russing. Slow ball coming now. They're trying to set it up again. Slow ball coming out for Russing at the moment. Now a little box kick from the 9. Goes way up to the 10-meter line of Saracens. Well collected by Andy Good. Little bit isolated, but they managed to secure position. Now Marka Vunipolo driving it up. Oh, this could be a penalty to Russing. Nah, the referee says play on. Slow ball coming for Saracens. Oh, there's a bit of space now as Morris goes into space. And he's still going up to the 22-meter line. Still going. Zebo makes a good tackle. Now and it's penalty advantage now to Russing on their own 5-meter line. But they get driven back, and it is going to be a penalty against Saracens for holding on to the ball. Lucky escape there for Russing. Really, really lucky. Now there's a little bit of argy-bargy going on. So while they're busy with that, I'll just reply to the comment. What time is Super Fans Saturday? It starts at 4:30. Yeah, the Bulls and the Sharks start at 4:30. And then at 7 o'clock it is the Stormers up against the Lions. A little bit of a late start, not usual to the time. Normally it would be a 3 o'clock kickoff and a 5 o'clock kickoff. But for today, 2 games played at the same stadium. So yeah, it's Sharks at 4:30 playing the Bulls. And then at 7 it is the Stormers up against the Lions. So Machino is now on for Russing 92 as they attend to more injuries at the moment. plenty of injuries. Rugby says, hey mate, how's it going, Rugby? 11J said, who's Saracens captain? I'm not sure. I think it's Maro. Yeah, Maro Itoje is the captain, or Jamie George. I think it's Maro Itoje who's actually the captain of Saracens. So Andrew has joined us for the stream. How's it going, bud? Are you going to watch the game between the Sharks and the Bulls, Andrew? Want me to join you? Anytime. You can join in if you want to. You want me to send you a link? Just do this real quickly, guys. Hopefully we won't have any issues regarding. Let's do this real quickly. So the throw-in has been taken by Russing on their own 10-meter line. So chance now. All right, I will be sending you the link real shortly, Andrew. Let's just get this up and running. Racing is on the attack. Zebo takes it up to halfway. And there's a chance. Oh, driven back in the tackle. I'll send you the link as soon as play dies down. Little gap taken by Finn Russell. Was that forward? No, referee says play on. Pick and go by Machino. Now racing on the attack. Bit of space for Teddy Toma. Gets through the first defense. Second, beat the second defender. Still going. Now a quick pass out up to the 22-meter line is Russing. Quick ball required here. Offside surely from Saracens. Referee says play on. And a big mistake from Russing. And this could be try time to Saracens. Oh, goodness gracious. He tripped. So close to scoring that try. The ball was kicked forward and now they're still on the attack though. 10 meters from the line. And it is penalty against Saracens for diving over at the ruck. Well, that's a big moment. If the right wing didn't trip there, it would have been game over, surely. There was not going to be any way back. So Zebo is going to do the clearance. And let me just send this link quickly to Andrew. There we go. The link has been sent. So yeah, it is starting to get some life, this game. Yeah, it was the kick through that happened, loose pass, then a kick downfield by Daly. And then the ball, he just needed to pick the ball up and he was gone. So now racing on the 10-meter line. Slow ball coming for Russing at the moment. Now a little box kick by Machino. Caught on the 10-meter line. Saracens half. Beautifully taken in there. Now they pick and go through Vincent Koch. Slow ball coming again. Wigglesworth probably going with the box kick now. They've changed their tactics back to the Leinster game basically. Beautifully collected by Russing on her own 10-meter line. So they're not gaining too much ground at the moment. A big up and under from Finn Russell, but it's a really poor kick and a knock on from Saracens. So he got away with that one. Henkutsia says Mick Schumacher has won the feature race in F2 of the Russian Grand Prix. That's great, man. I probably think he will be joining Formula One next season. I think. I'm not the biggest follower of Formula One, but I do know he's on the rise at the moment. Right, so we are going to have a scrum just inside Russing territory. Saracens basically throwing away that try there, which would have probably set them apart from Racing at this stage. But still looking good for Racing. Racing, yeah. They're on the attack now. They need to score next if they want to stay in this game, though. Right, Andrew has joined us. Let me just add him to the stream. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good. You alright?
No, I'm great, man. So yeah, for those of you who don't know Andrew, probably everybody knows you, but he is from the YouTube channel called Rugby. Do go and check out his channel as well. Right.
How many minutes are you on with your stream?
My minutes is like an hour and 3 minutes now. The game has been
Okay.
on for about, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
There's a delay. There's a delay my side. I think there's like 3 minute delay.
Wow. Okay.
I
Jeepers.
think anyway. It's slowly loading.
All right. Yeah. So you can see the comments, right, Andrew?
I can, yeah.
Okay. So we're going into the 60th minute now, with Saracens leading 15 points to 9. Do you think Racing can come back into this game?
I don't know. I haven't actually been watching the game. Literally, I thought I'd jump on and try and help. Well, help with the commentary. I'm 50 seconds in. Is that your sort of timeline?
Yeah. It's about 61 minutes in now.
I'm on 59:50, and they're about to take a scrum.
They're about to take a scrum. No, we've got, well, I can tell you what, there's an up and under box kick at the moment, not collected by anybody. And now Saracens finally managed to pick it up, but they knock it on. Where are you around about now?
I'm literally 60 minutes 3 seconds, and now it's cut out. Damn it. Okay, never mind. I'll tell you what. I'll just read the questions. You commentate. Yeah, we'll do that.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously you will have a bit of a delay because you're live streaming it. I'm watching it live on SuperSport at the moment. That's probably why.
Okay. Yeah, probably why.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah. So, what you've been up to this last couple of weeks? Because I see you haven't posted anything on YouTube as of late.
Yeah, I'm currently working on an update video to let everybody know what's been going on. Yeah, I haven't really been up to that much in terms of rugby stuff. Obviously, we've been working hard on the campaign, haven't we? So obviously, we can't really say too much on that. But yeah, that's going pretty well and exciting, I think. And there's obviously a lot of work going in on that. And yeah, I can't really say anything more than that.
Yeah, no. Right. So we've got this comment from Heineken saying Mick will join F1 next year and he will be the F1 driver for Alfa Romeo. Do you follow any Formula One, Andrew?
I don't know. I used to watch MotoGP, which is motorcycling, but then I stopped because it moved to pay-per-view. Do you watch Formula One?
Not that much. I just know Mick Schumacher is the legendary Schumacher's son. So the time when Schumacher stopped racing, or when he got into that massive accident, I really stopped watching Formula One altogether.
Okay. Yeah. How many years ago was that now? Then? That must have been quite a few now, isn't it?
It's quite a few years now. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah. I thought it would be. I've got some live stats up here because obviously I can't offer much other than that. So it's saying here, Racing currently have 45%, 55% possession. So it's quite an even game with Saracens 45% possession.
So are you able to see the first half stats? Because I think Saracens quite dominated the first half when it came to possession. Not so much territory though.
This is just the live stats which are currently happening, done by Rugby Pass.
Okay. Yeah. No, the first half, Saracens had most of the possession. They just kept grinding and grinding. But the game has changed quite a little bit. It's just the discipline of Racing is It's really terrible at the moment, but now at this stage they've got a penalty. They've kicked it out inside the 22-meter line of Saracens, so they've got an attacking line-out coming for them up. They throw it in, so they form a maul about 10 meters, roughly 10 meters from Saracens' try line and still driving. So they've set up quite a nice maul going forward. Now it's collapsed, but it's collapsed legally, so on the attack, Finn Russell with a poor pass to Zebo, and they've gone backwards quite a bit, so they're now on the 22-meter line again, still on the attack though. Slow ball coming from Machino. Now they found a bit of space through Fakatawa, but a great tackle there by Barrett just stops everything in its track there. Slow ball coming at the moment for Racing. The defense of Saracens is really great. And we've got a little...
The stat is saying here 168 meters made by Racing compared to 58 meters made by Saracens.
Yeah, Racing is doing all the attack and Saracens is doing the defense at the moment. But just small little mistakes from Racing at the moment. Not getting that final passes going as they've knocked it on just now again. So we're going to have a scrum to Saracens on their own 22-meter line. So yeah, they're just wasting opportunities, and then obviously their discipline is really bad at the moment.
Yeah, Saracens have missed 12 tackles and Racing have missed 5 as well. So
yeah,
not really reflecting though on the scoreline just yet. Any of those key stats?
No, it's not. But I can tell you one thing: Saracens has made more tackles, a lot more tackles than Racing, I think. And that's probably why they've missed so many.
Have I got the tackle stat? I don't. Oh, yes, I have. Yeah, Saracens have made 91 tackles so far, and Racing have made 58.
Yeah, it's almost double the amount. But I can tell you one thing: Saracens are defending really well, and they're putting a lot of pressure on Finn Russell at fly half. He's not having the greatest game today.
All right.
We've got an injury at the moment. Barrett is down.
In terms of Lion selection next year, then who would you want to see us fly off?
It's a tough one.
Farrell or the other one?
I personally prefer Farrell at center, at inside center, but with Manu Tuilangi and Gary Ringrose there, and Jonathan Davis, and there's a couple of really good centers. So I would probably go with Owen Farrell at fly off, as long as he can keep his discipline in defense,
All right, okay. Because I think we both agree that we're not the biggest fans of Owen Farrell, are we?
I don't think. I think he's got more haters than followers. Is Owen Farrell, unfortunately, because he's a really good player. I think he's probably one of the best players out there at the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, if it's not Farrell, it should be probably between Finn Russell and Dan Bigger.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And your prediction then for the next game, which I believe is the Bulls versus, I could be wrong, but the Sharks, is it? Am I right there?
Yeah, it's the Bulls versus the Sharks at 4:30 SA time. Should be a really, really good game. If you didn't know, Jake White, the winning World Cup coach of 2007 for the Boks, are now coaching the Bulls. So a lot is expected from them.
Right. Who's going to win it?
My heart says Sharks, but my mind says it's going to be a lot closer.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So Enkutsia says that everyone remember International Braai Day. Was that yesterday, right? I don't know if you guys have a barbecue day as well in Europe.
No, we don't have that here. No.
Okay. Right, just to give a little update on the game, there's a penalty advantage to Racing inside their own half for Saracens not rolling away in the rucks. So, it's now a penalty. Nigel Owens given the penalty just inside the half of of Racing. So I doubt that it will be a kickable penalty, but a good chance for him to attack again.
Okay. Stats are basically the same so far anyway. What's your predictions for the next game then? Is it Exeter versus Toulouse?
Well, it's gonna be a tough one because we know Exeter has been the leading English team in the Premier League, so you kind of would imagine that Exeter would go on to win it. Toulouse, on the other hand, they're French. They're so inconsistent. One moment they're brilliant, and the next moment they're terrible. So I would personally go for consistency and say Exeter might just pull that one off.
Oh, okay. And predictions then, as of right now for this game, who's going to win it?
Racing and Saracens. It's all going to come down.
Make a bet. You have to make a bet. Come on.
Yeah, okay. As it is at the moment, I might say I'm going to be bold and say Racing is still going to take this because they now got a line out on the 22-meter line, attacking line out. So if they get to score next, it's game on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. The line out has been taken beautifully and they formed a maul. So they've got the maul set up and a good rolling maul as well. If this goes down, it will probably be a penalty advantage to them. So now it's gone. Yeah, it's come out. So they are on the attack inside the 22 now. Very slow ball coming for Racing though. They're now driving it up about 10 meters from the try line in the middle of the field now. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, come on. And they go and lose the ball. So, yeah, I would probably say Saracens got this game now. Oh, no. Wait. Penalty against Saracens for holding on right in front of the posts.
Oh, okay.
So this could be really interesting.
Yeah.
They're going to go for goals. So the score will probably move up to 15-12 now. So it's still all to play for at the moment.
Yeah.
Just go and change that already because I think that is what is going to happen.
So how many minutes are you on now? I'm currently on 66:33. I'm on
67:35.
Okay, so you're a minute in front, which isn't too bad now.
No, it's not. No. I used to do the stream from my home and then do the stream to StreamYard, and there was a delay, like I think a couple of minutes. So that's why I just decided to watch the game rather live and then stream from StreamYard.
Yeah. Okay. So for maybe for one of tonight's games, then maybe we could do this again. Well, what would you say? But we'd have to. The only way it would work is if we watch it from the same stream.
Yeah. The only problem that I might have with that is I've had complaints in the past of being a little bit too far behind. It kind of makes it a little bit difficult for the people to follow, because you get this one guy that's deliberately putting the scoreboards on before you actually do it. So makes it a little bit tough.
Yeah.
But obviously we're going to have the Wales games in November, right?
We are.
November that they're starting. So then we can do it from. Yeah, I think it's October. Yeah. Then we can probably do it from your side. Then we can both stream it.
Yeah, we could probably do some of the smaller games as well, like Georgia, Scotland, and that sort of stuff.
Absolutely.
Well, if Georgia plays Scotland, no, we're not in the same group, are they? No, but we can cover other games as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because if we can both watch it live, it's going to work perfectly when we do the stream. Because I think our speed is quite the same when it comes to streaming. Oh, goodness gracious. So Racing has taken a massive break, and Fakatawa, well, they're like 5 meters from the try line now, is Racing. And they've knocked it on. Goodness gracious. What a break. Fakatawa had a massive break just now. handed off one play or fended off one play, and then just went straight through from his own 10-meter line, basically up to the 10-meter line of Saracens on the attack. Yeah, more or less. You're probably seeing it now.
No, I'm currently, they're still, by the looks of it, doing a line out. I'm just noticing now there's actually crowds at this game as well. The UK hasn't started doing that yet. What's it like in South Africa?
No, it's an empty stadium. We're only allowed to have like 500 people at one event. So I would guess that all the people with the cameras and the coaches and all that sort of players already make for a huge amount of that 500. So that's probably why there's no supporters allowed at this stage. But that could change real soon.
Yeah, hopefully it will. Yeah, a lot of people are saying hopefully by January next year, it should be like COVID is normal and almost everybody's adapted to it by then.
Yeah, I'm actually hoping for an earlier one, because if the Cheetahs can play the Sharks, I can actually go and watch the game in Bloemfontein, you know, if they allow the crowds. So that would be quite a nice experience for the channel as well.
Bring a camera and vlog it all.
Absolutely. That's the idea that I got. So we got about 10 minutes to go, and Saracens now have a defensive 5-meter scrum. Well, they're still busy. There's so many injuries in this game. I can't believe, compared to last week, it's absolutely ridiculous how many injuries or stoppages there are.
I have to say as well, that was a great break by Racing. I'm just seeing it now. Some brilliant footwork.
Yeah, I think it was the 10 or the center that took the initial break and then offloaded to Fakatawa, who ran almost straight through there.
Yeah, in terms of attack, Racing are looking the much better team, like we just said. Saracens, I mean, they're in front, but if Racing keep this up, I can imagine Racing taking the lead soon.
Yeah, so the scrum has been fed in, and Racing is killing them at scrum time. So there's a little knock on there, and it's going to be a scrum to Racing now. Interesting. 5 meters from the try line, 3 points difference.
It's getting close.
Yep. This is what semi-finals should be like. Not one team running away with the game.
So I was going to say, do you think this is still a big gap with Southern Hemisphere rugby compared to Europe? Because obviously, you could argue Southern Hemisphere rugby, like Super Rugby and stuff, would have a bigger scoreline when it comes to Super Rugby.
Well, look, I can tell you one thing: the weather conditions in Europe doesn't allow for huge or high scoring games. Where here in the Southern Hemisphere, you got dry field, mostly big or high altitude. So there's always a chance for a higher score in South Africa. So Racing, oh come on, they've lost it again. Yeah, they've lost it 5 meters from the line again after it looked promising.
Inconsistent. Goodness. I'm still only now just seeing the first scrum that was failed by Saracens. So,
well, it was actually a good rip from one of the Saracens defenders that caused the initial knock. But one thing I must say, if Saracens going to win this, it's going to come to this.
What's that?
What you lagged out.
I don't know. I couldn't.
Did I lag out?
Yeah.
You're but fine you can now. Still hear me now.
Yeah, you're fine now.
Because I'm just checking my data at the moment. I could bail out at any second, but let's just refresh real quickly while we wait and see what happens. So if I do cut out, you'll have to continue with the commentary until the end.
I mean, how long's left now? There's no clock on my one. My stats say it's 72-23.
Yeah, there's roughly 7 minutes left of the game.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my live stream is saying 72 seconds, minutes, and I'm coming on 10 seconds. So.
Okay. So you got that little bit of a delay, but it's fine. I'll just add some more data real quickly.
Okay.
Because I'm doing it from my mobile, because obviously I'm not at home at the moment.
No. Love the beer mat collection behind you, by the way.
What's that, Andrew? You broke up just a little bit?
Love the beer mat collection behind you on the wall.
It's actually my father's pub. So he's got a pub in town. So everybody comes to drink here on a Friday night. He was open last night, so he's not opening up on a Saturday though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got lazy. He used to open 4 times a week.
You need to get on.
Right.
That's what you gotta do.
What should I do? No. I actually ran a tavern in my local town for about a year, and I can tell you things get pretty rough. So I'm over that. I don't want to deal with drunk people anymore. I'll rather get drunk with them.
Become the problem. Don't go against the problem.
Yeah. So we've missed a little bit of action. Saracens got a penalty and they kicked it out on the 10-meter line, and now they're on the attack. A little box kick from Wigglesworth, collected beautifully by Russing just outside their own 22. So with 5 minutes to go, this is going to be getting really interesting now. They're really looking good on the attack, though. I must say, if they keep doing this, they're definitely going to have a breakthrough. Just worried that time won't be with them.
Yeah, I'm currently still on the scrum, was just collapsed by Racing, and it's a penalty to Saracens. That's as far as I'm on.
Yeah.
74 minutes on.
Yeah, it's about 75-20 now.
Okay.
Racing's got they got possession on their own 10-meter line, and they've collected it. Big trouble here, Finn Russell. This should be try time to Racing. Try time. Wow.
The game's turned around.
There was a beautiful little chip kick from Finn Russell, which he collected. Well, was it him who collected it? Just want to make sure in the highlight. But anyway, Racing has scored, and that should be probably the winning try, though.
I'm just waiting. 74.
You'll get to see it now.
I'll see it in a minute, yeah. You do expect Racing shouldn't really let this one go now, surely?
No.
They've been the better
time left.
Yeah, they've been the better attacking team all game.
Well, it was just a matter of time. You can't defend the whole game long, and that's what Saracens have been doing so far. So
yeah,
I feel sorry for them on the one hand, but they need to be a more attack-minded team as well. You can't just rely on defense the whole time, and they paid the price for that.
What a
beautiful,
try.
Right?
Yeah, brilliant, absolute class.
That's why you saw I just left everything we said and went for it.
Juan Imhoff, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So 19 points. Yeah. 19 to 15. And this is probably the game. Unless Saracens can do a moment of magic themselves now.
Yeah. Well, they're going to need more than a penalty now, or a drop goal, sorry. So it's going to have to be a try.
They need to score. And they've got the players to do it, but they'll probably have to do it through their forwards, I would imagine.
Yeah, both teams have the class to do it. It's just Racing's been the better team.
Yeah, well, things are not getting any better for Saracens.
No.
There was something wrong with the kickoff, I think. Was the play in front, or what happened?
Well, they've lost a few players as well now, haven't they? They lost, one of the Welsh players have gone to Dragons. I'm pretty sure quite a few have left, haven't they?
Yeah, but they're still a quality side, though. If there's any team that could have beaten Racing today, it would have been them.
But it does make you wonder if they weren't in the financial issue they had last year and they didn't lose the players, would they be losing this game right now? That's the question.
No, I doubt it. I see Fakatao has just been named the player of the game. He has been really phenomenal today. He's broken a few lines. His offload to Russell was absolutely beautifully timed. And then, now watching the highlight, could there have been a possibility of a little forward pass, though?
Oh, I don't know. I'm currently on the restart, see?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter because the try has already been awarded. So,
yeah.
But we are going to have a scrum now on halfway for Racing with about 2 minutes to go now. So it's not looking good for Saracens.
No, they're going to have to do something spectacular in order to turn this game around. And it just, all game, they haven't really looked like they're going to do that.
Yeah. Well, the Racing is again on the attack. Saracens needs to get the ball if they want to win this now.
Well,
but they're probably going to slow this down.
They actually haven't scored a single try in this game. It's all been penalties.
Yeah, that's game over. Penalty again, Saracens again. So it's on a 10-meter line. They could probably go for goal and waste all that time, or they could just maybe kick it downfield and set up a line out to steal time completely.
Yeah. Well, look at this. Possession is completely turned around now. 60% possession to Racing and 40% to Saracens. I mean, they're now dominating. 279 meters made by Racing.
Yeah. Just want to read the comment real quickly. Hank says, earlier today I watched Hawke's Bay against Canterbury, and Canterbury were leading 19-15. And in the 81st minute, Hawke's Bay scored an unconverted try to win the game. So he's expecting the same to happen here. I just don't think, because it's a semi-final, I don't think they'll slip up like that, like within a normal game.
Well, it would be dramatic to see. You got to give it that.
Yeah. So they have opted to go for the line out to kill time and stay inside Saracens' half. So it should be interesting. There's about a minute left. Racing has set up the maul now. So they're purely killing time now.
Yeah. You do expect that should be it now.
Yeah, that should be it. They're just controlling the ball, looking to milk the penalty. Oh, they've lost the ball. Wait. Racing has lost the ball, so it's going to be a last chance for Saracens. But they'll have to do it from inside their own 22.
How many minutes left?
30 seconds.
Oh, okay. This could go down to the wire then.
It's coming down. I just don't think they've got the attacking ability to do it.
No.
It's sad, but it's true, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like going back to this time last year, I don't know if they would have had that issue because they would have had a lot more players.
Yeah, definitely. Well, not really, because they haven't lost too much, but they've lost some guys that was really good.
Nick Tompkins, one of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to, because I don't think Morris, or even what is the guy's name who got injured in the first half? I can't remember quite nicely now, but they're not the same quality as Tompkins at the moment. I think he could keep Davis out of the Welsh team at the moment.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. With that one that you just said, we'll have to wait and see till the autumn tests. We should definitely do commentary. That would be fun.
Yeah, no, that will definitely be real fun doing that one. So last chance saloon for Saracens. The time has gone into the red. And a big scrum from Racing. That is the game. Yep. We're just waiting on Nigel Owens to confirm it for us. You know, he likes to take his time. No, we're going to have a reset scrum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's given them a little bit of a lifeline. So let me just go through this quickly. Canterbury lost the ball in the last minute, and then from the 22-meter line, Hawke's Bay kicked for touch. Yeah, could happen. They could give away a penalty at scrum time now, Racing, and Saracens could work their way slowly upfield, but it could be really difficult. And then Sparrow also says hello. So how's it, Sparrow? How are you doing? We've got Andrew from the YouTube channel Rugby with me here today. Right, let's see what happens. Oh, damn it. Well, that is the game. They've just thrown out a terrible pass to the wing, and he lost, or he couldn't collect the ball, and it went into touch. So yeah, that's it. Racing has won the game.
Racing through to the final.
Yep. Sparrow is asking what's going on with the rugby video game campaign. Would you want to answer that one, Andrew?
So basically, I have to watch what I'm saying. I'm actually going to be releasing a video within the next probably few hours on my channel regarding it. We can't really reveal too much, and I don't even reveal too much in that video either. Legally, we're not allowed to say anything, and we don't know when we're allowed to tell you anything. That's the only thing.
So frustrating, right?
It is, but it'll be good news when we can finally say something.
Yeah. Henk could see us says, remember when you did fan requests for matches? Yeah, I fondly remember that. I've just stopped because I was overflown with fan requests, and some of the guys got really angry when their videos didn't actually feature on the channel. But I might do it again. But there's plenty of videos that still need to come out. So they will be dropping 2 videos tomorrow. One current Rugby Challenge 4, and then probably we'll have a surprise in the mix there as well. But yeah, it's tough with the video campaign. We're not allowed to say anything at this stage, although we both want to say so much.
Yeah. It's exciting times, though. That's all we can say. You guys can officially get excited. That's all we can say.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to quickly go through the stats because I got them in front of me. The meters made by Racing, then obviously this game is finished. 279 meters made to 61. Racing also had 82 carries to 51. Let's have a look at some other interesting stats. 118 passes to 70 and 7 turnovers won compared to 0. The only stats Saracens dominated in was the tackles. Saracens made 117 tackles to 61. And then, unfortunately, another really bad stat for Saracens was 16 missed tackles to 5.
Sure. Yeah, no, that is quite bad. But look, the thing was Racing was the attacking team, and they dominated on the attack. Just shows you sometimes defenses do not win you matches. You can only defend for so long.
Exactly,
I know a lot of coaches live by that rule. They normally say when your defense is strong, it wins you the game, and it probably won them the game last week because Leinster gave away a lot of penalties. But Racing was too clever. They're French.
Yeah. The only thing is, though, with some of the French clubs, is inconsistency, like you said earlier. Like with the French national team as well, it shows. It's like sometimes they could be world class and you'd fancy them to win the World Cup, and then other times they just don't turn up and just almost beat Italy. So do you reckon that's going to come into the fight between Exeter or Toulouse?
Well, it's going to be a hell of a final if it's Racing versus Toulouse, because then you won't know who's going to win it, you know. But I think it could come to count against them if Exeter is in the final, because I can tell you one thing: I haven't been following the Premiership as much as I probably should, but they've been very consistent. They've looked like the team to beat in the English Premier League. I know Bristol and Bath and as well as Wasps are now basically setting the standard as well in the Premier League. But I can tell you one thing: if Exeter goes through today, they're going to win it.
Yeah.
I'll bet my money on it.
Yeah. So talking about the next game, then I don't know. I think you're covering the South African game, but one
Yes.
interesting lineup we have between Exeter and Toulouse: Stuart Hogg versus Thomas Ramos. Who do you think is the better fullback?
Oh, Thomas Ramos is French, so inconsistent again. But now you have to consider Hogg is probably one of the best fullbacks out there, but his form has been pretty inconsistent himself. So it's going
Yeah.
to be depending on what Hogg pitches up today. If he can
Yeah.
control the game, then I think Toulouse might be in for a long day.
Yeah. Because my personal one, which I think is going to be a standout matchup, is between Jack Noel and Johan Huget. Who's that
Yeah,
player of it?
that should be a really good contest. I don't know how to pronounce the French guy, so that's why I won't repeat it.
Huget.
Because Huget. Oh, okay, Huget. Because I would say Higet, plain
Yeah.
South African flavor to it. But you say what's it again? Hugen or what?
Huget. So it's Johan, and then it's
Huget. Oh yeah.
Huget, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's two
Basically,
quality players.
with the French names, if it has ET at the end of it, it's always A. So it's Huget.
Ah, okay. That's
Yeah.
just weird.
um,
Yeah, so I've got a French surname in Labuschagne, and if you want to do it French, you probably would say Labouche, because that's probably how the French would pronounce it. So yeah, it's
like
it's
champagne.
difficult.
Like champagne. It's the same sort of spelling.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is the same. So yeah, this has been a really entertaining second half though, but the first half was really terrible of this semi-final. I I came in late because I've had issues with my laptop to actually stream it. So I came in 20 minutes into the first half, and the second half felt shorter than the first half. Did Andrew leave us now? Probably broke up. So yeah, let's just see if we're quickly gonna get him back. There we go.
I'm back. My internet went a bit
Yeah,
weird. Probably because I was live
yeah,
streaming and doing this at the same time.
yeah. No, it will do that. So
Yeah.
basically, what I said, Andrew, is the first half was so boring in this semi-final. I had issues with my laptop, so I came in
Yeah.
around 20 minutes late, and the first half felt longer than the second half, to be quite honest.
Okay. That's because it was just
Yeah,
mainly penalties, isn't it? Yeah. So 5th minute you had a
yeah,
penalty by Racing, 22nd minute penalty by Saracens, 28th penalty
mm,
Saracens, 31 penalty Racing, and then 40 penalty Racing, and half
yeah.
time.
It was a very boring first half, but the second half lived up to everybody's expectations. Surely,
Yeah.
I think the French will be ecstatic about the win. And for Saracens, it's just basically now the end of an era, basically, because from here they're going down to the second division. They've got no major trophy that they can win. They won't be competing in the European Cup next year.
Mm.
So expect quite a few changes from him. Although a lot of these guys said that they're going to stick with Saracens, but I think as soon as one leaves, the rest is going as well.
Yeah. Well, let's just put it this way. Let's say it's not likely, but let's say Saracens don't have a good season in the championship and they finish like
Mm.
3rd or 4th and don't actually get promoted. You can't see a Toje, Farrell, or anybody like that staying.
No, absolutely not.
On the other hand,
Yeah,
you can't see them struggling either, though, can you?
no, 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 not with the quality players they've got. So
No.
my point I'm trying to bring is, if you've seen it in soccer or football, a good team like, let's take for instance, was it Portsmouth? They were a pretty good football team in the Premier League, talking a couple of years back, and then they got one bad season and they got relegated. And since then, they've just not recovered. I just hope that does not happen for Saracens.
Sunderland, I think you're on about, isn't it?
Yeah, you can take Sunderland as an example as well. There's quite a few you can use. I was just thinking of one quickly.
It's the same as like the Ospreys. At one point, they were winning the Pro 14 and stuff. They were always up there, and then they lost some key players like Dan Biggar, Reece Webb, Shane Williams retired, and then you just deteriorate unless you find a superstar player to replace them with. You just can't do it.
Yeah, no, I wasn't following the top 14, or no, the Pro 14 or Pro 12 that much before, but I actually thought the Ospreys were one of the big teams, and I actually saw that they were going. Oh, they're still one of the good teams because I think they ended quite poorly.
Yeah, they have the players. There's just something not right. They're just not gelling together. Like we've got Reece Webb. We had James Hook last year. He's retired now. We have loads. The same as like Cardiff Blues. They have Josh Adams. We have Anscombe and the Ospreys as well. And it's just don't gel together. It's something not right with Welsh club rugby, and it needs to be sorted really.
Yeah. I get you, and especially things are going to get so much harder for you guys if the South African teams have to join in. Will probably not be this season, but it will definitely be at the start of the 21-22 season.
But how good will that be? Me and you doing live streams covering that. That'd be so much fun.
Absolutely. Look, I think personally, you guys got a taste of the Cheetahs and the Kings, which is probably two of our weaker teams.
The Cheetahs aren't that bad, though.
With the Cheetahs as an exception, but they're not the greatest, So
but when they counter attack, when the Cheetahs counter attack, that's pretty decent.
Well, then you must see the Sharks counter attack. Should be a mouth-watering thing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's. I just personally feel the South African teams are going to dominate the Pro 40 or Pro 16. I might be wrong, because it's going to come down to that weather conditions. Because I'm sure if a pro or a Welsh team comes to South Africa, 9 out of 10 times we're going to beat them here. And if we go that side, there's a good chance you're going to win that side.
Yeah, that's one of the best things. Well, I don't know so much now, but one of the best things when it was the Pro 12, like everybody could beat anybody at the end of the day. Like you could go all the way up to Edinburgh, and you could lose on one match, and then you could go up there the following year or whatever, and you could absolutely destroy them. It varies. It's very, very kind of like neutral at times. I mean, not so much lately. With a lot of the Welsh sides, they lose a lot of games. But at one point, it was very like anybody could beat anyone. The Italian teams, like last year, I think it was, they were pulling off some great upsets. And that's one of the best things about the whole league itself. So it'd be nice to try and get that form back from everybody, build up all the teams again, and get that competition going. Like you said, if the Ospreys went to South Africa, like the Sharks or whatever, like you said, 9 times out of 10 you probably would lose. But on the other hand, if the Sharks came up to Wales in the horrible wet weather we have here in the middle of November, the tables are turned. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The only thing, do mind, the Sharks travel very good, and it's not that I'm being biased at the moment, but of the South African teams, I can tell you the Sharks are the best touring side, and the Bulls probably the worst touring team. And and under Jake White, I can only see them getting better. So they might soon be the top South African team again. It's going to be interesting to see what happens today.
Yeah. Well, today then, just before we wrap it up, because I think you're doing your South African live stream soon.
Yeah.
I'm actually still debating on whether to buy the new Ospreys kit or not. Are you going to be getting the Sharks new kit or not?
I already have it, but COVID-19. Yeah, but COVID-19 has been terrible to me. I've picked up a lot of weight. When I say weight, I mean 20 kilos. So unfortunately, the Sharks jerseys are very tight fit. So it shows almost every detail. So I'm not wearing it at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, it's like out of a lot of the rugby tops now. Luckily, I'm kind of like in between sizes between large and XL. So
yeah.
I mean, ideally,
No,
I'd love to be a medium or a small. I'd love to be, just like but no, not gonna happen.
maybe later on.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, priorities change with years. Some stages you're like, no, we're not going to do this, and the next year, oh, we're going pumping in, and maybe you would enjoy doing some bodybuilding. Who knows?
Yeah. Didn't you? Last I
Yeah.
heard of you, you were on a strict diet or something. You said,
Mhm.
wasn't
Yeah, I started last week, and it has had its hiccups. Maybe 2 out of the 40 or 12 days so far.
it? Yeah.
I've had 2 hiccups or so, but yeah, it's going not too bad. So, but the kilos are dropping very slowly, I must admit.
Yeah.
But we'll get there. As I'm actually not training yet, so the moment I'm going to start training, it's going to get a
Yeah.
lot better.
You'll get there in time. Because I remember you
Yeah,
saying you were at your goal weight. Was it a few years ago? I think, wasn't it?
yeah,
You sent me a
yeah,
picture, a thumbnail, wasn't it? And I was like, oh yeah, you're looking in shape, like.
yeah. I know. You look, it's going to take about 25 kilos to get back to my weight that I need to be in to play a decent game of rugby next year.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have a hell of a hard time in the off season to get to that weight for the new
Yeah.
season.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
Watch now. In a few months' time, you'll be like, oh, I'm back.
hopefully, man. Takes a lot of discipline, unfortunately, and
Yeah.
with the working schedule that we've got now, it's almost impossible to have that discipline when it comes to that.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
gotta try and fit it in. Time management. That's
yeah,
what we got.
that's the thing. But yeah, I'll have to run now because I'm going to start my stream in 15 minutes again. So
Okay.
yeah, thanks for joining me on the stream, Andrew. I appreciate that, man. And I'm
No,
looking forward to doing some proper Welsh games with you in the future.
yeah, it should be awesome. I mean, I was also thinking like, well, I'll discuss it again with you on Messenger probably because we stay in touch all the time anyway. So I'll speak to you
Yeah.
soon, all right?
All right. Cool, Andrew. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the guys also tuning in. I'll see you guys in a bit. Until then, cheers for now.